45-year-old Manny Pacquiao on the brink in deep stages of negotiations with the 27-year-old Conor Benn, who I just believe Eddie Hearn has failed in so many aspects of his career. That shit might happen next. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man. If you don't get your big goofy ass in here, hit the bag, hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. You know, I appreciate that love. Shout out to gang, the bag hitters. Y'all know the count. Listen, 45-year-old Manny Pacquiao out in Saudi Arabia, along with Conor Benn at the Joshua Ngannou press conference. And they revealed that they've been into deep negotiations at this point for getting a fight done that could very well take place next in Saudi Arabia. And for the life of me, man, I just don't understand why Pacquiao is still, for some reason, holding on. And this is somebody we ain't seen fight in 3 years. We last seen him in there getting the shit beat out of him by your Dennis Ugas. And Conor Benn, who's still extremely unproven and still fighting guys like Pete Dobson in his last performance. And listen, it's crazy because when you really look at 47, and some of these names been here for a while, you could have made some of these fights. You can't tell me if you're Eddie Hearn, you couldn't have made some of these fights like Mario Barrios, Stanionis, Santillan, Alexis Rocha, Cody Crowley. I just feel like some of those fights could have been made if, you know, you're Eddie Hearn and you're trying to break out this welterweight in Conor Benn, who, mind you, now says he doesn't mind moving up to 54. I think his last couple of fights has been catch weights at like 150 or something. He's already saying he don't mind moving up to 154, 160 to fight the likes of a Chris Eubanks Jr. and all of this stuff. But he was a welterweight. And I thought it was some matches that you could have really put his feet to the fire. Now, mind you, all of this coming off the steroids allegations and the red flag test. And listen, a lot of people feel like, include myself, since those allegations, he's fought Pete Dobson, and it appears that the power just completely disappeared. Like, he didn't appear to have the pop that we've seen from him before, right? We thought Conor Benn had a little bit more pop than that, and a lot of people feel like, you know, once the juice is gone, once the juice loose, there goes the power. And unfortunately, it looks like that is the truth. But for 45-year-old Manny Pacquiao, I just don't get it. You know, I know shit is cheap over there in the Philippines. He's made a ton of money. He should be living like a king in the Philippines. Why else would you want to continue to fight? And he goes on to say that, you know, he hasn't fought a young fighter in a while, that it would be fun. He likes Conor Benn. He thinks he's a really good fighter. But why, you know, at 45 years old, you know what I'm saying, to still be wanting to fight these young guys, even though, you know, Conor Benn is somebody who's extremely unproven, no real notable wins on his resume, and, you know, still one of those fighters who's looking for a breakout fight. And I don't necessarily think, you know, Manny Pacquiao was somebody that was like on his radar, but I think it's just a ditch effort for Eddie Hearn to really, you know, put Conor Benn's name out there as far as somebody wanting to step in there and fight him. And I think, you know, if he matches him against somebody like Manny Pacquiao, and you get to say, hey, man, I beat Manny Pacquiao, because I wasn't giving Manny Pacquiao much of a chance versus your Dennis Ugas. And I most definitely, even though this is extremely unproven Conor Benn, I'm still not giving Manny Pacquiao much of a chance. He's 45 years old at the end of the day. Most definitely a legend. 8 divisions if you count the bullshit belts. 8 division world champion. You can't take nothing away from Manny Pacquiao, but at 45, what is there left to prove other than a payday? And you don't want to see these old legends get beat up, man. Because at some point, you're going to see Manny Pacquiao just completely take a beating that you don't want to see. You know what I mean? At some point, somebody is going to make Manny Pacquiao look extremely ridiculous, and at 45, this could very well be the fight. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Manny Pacquiao, 45. Deep negotiations is probably going to ink this fight and get it done in Saudi Arabia versus a Conor. Benn, you know who I got with me, man. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.